back in the '90s, and she's like only like the people who like The Rock and Robert Downey Jr. are gonna be okay from this, not like the regular people who they get low ass checks. So they definitely I can see why they're fine. Because if I'm getting a check and I got like my likeness on the episode and I'm only getting like 50 cent or 50 cent or $1.23 a day and
All
no
right,
health
but
insurance, I'll
but
be fucking tight
but
too.
but this goes back to the art of know what you sign. And then the argument is, yeah, nigga, if I'm homeless right now, somebody comes up to me and they're gonna give me a fucking piece of bread and some water for something, I'm probably gonna do what they want. You know, sure, I'll just clap my hands, do a backflip. You gonna feed me? I'm hungry. I'm starving. So I could imagine for those actors and screenwriters that needed that money at the time and took these jobs on, signed your name on the dotted line. You knew you was getting 50 cent per episode. You listen. Can you? I think it just sounds worse that you were hiding a kid and shit. But can you really blame a nigga? You know, you're the one of the most famous dudes in the world. That you're arguably in your prime, and you fuck around and get like a stripper bitch pregnant.
Right? And it's like a chick I've seen on World Star.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Before
you,
you
you
actually
fuck around and get a stripper bitch pregnant. You think that you're just gonna come out and Drake your way into a song,
no,
Rich?
nope. You can't Drake your way from fucking a porn star having a kid from it. That's just like that's love and hip hop levels of fuckery.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, I don't really blame the dude for hiding his kid so much because what are you gonna do?
I mean, what point did that happen? Like in 2017, there was like the rumors coming out, like in the early 2017, because they had him with videos and photos with the chick, and it was never like confirmed, but Pusha was the one that confirmed all of that. Like, yeah, those photos are real. That was his baby mom's. He was just trying to allegedly be a good dad at that point in time.
She ain't even that bad.
No, she's not. She's not ugly.
No, she not. She not. I don't find her attractive though.
Why?
I don't know. Her beak of a nose, maybe.
Beak of a nose.
Yeah, like it be little things.
You reading too hard into it.
No, I don't. I didn't find her attractive though when I saw her. Like I didn't.
No, well, when I looked at it,
And then you know what, nigga? Most niggas that are like most people that are that type of famous, they usually have a ugly broad or ugly spouse. Like
example.
let me see. Let me think about some ugly. I'm bad with names. I'm really bad with names. But I know that the pendulum don't always swing evenly when you're rich because sometimes what attracts you to somebody is their level of success. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, Uma Thurman. You think Uma Thurman's attractive?
Not really.
All right. Who you think's more attractive out of the two? Uma Thurman or Ethan Hawke? No homo. No homo. Who Ethan Hawke, right?
Yep.
I would say that too. And look, you know, we dudes. I find Uma Thurman to be ugly as fuck.
I mean, she's not ugly.
I find her to be ugly, my
What
nigga.
makes her ugly?
I just don't.
You didn't like her in Kill Bill?
I never sat through a Kill Bill.
Why? You never sat through. You talk about me with fucking flies, and you didn't even sit through Kill Bill?
The Fly was a great movie.
Yeah, something stupid, but fucking guy in a fucking pond merging with a fly. Yeah, that's interesting.
It was a great movie. All right.
Great movie to you. I love that for you. I love that for you. But then, you know, Uma Thurman, like Kill Bill.
How many came out?
Like three movies,
3 Kill Bills.
right? No, two. There was in talks of a third one, but that never came to fruition.
Okay.
The third one, I think it's when they wanted to get like the black Victoria, not Victoria. What's that chick's name? The black woman. Vivica Fox's daughter was gonna get like revenge
Oh, okay.
because she killed her mom in front of her.
Poor Vivica Fox, man. You see her doing the fucking insurance commercials now and shit.
I don't know.
She's doing like she's in a nail salon.
like why?
She's in a nail salon and she's doing insurance commercials, talking about this is what people talk about in nail salons now.
They talk about fucking insurance in the nail salons.
Hey,
Like what happened? Her fall from Greats was just not good. She was like super bad back in the day. I remember like watching Two can play that game.
Okay.
and she was just like one of the baddest like black women to come out of Hollywood. And I think Gabrielle Union came out at the same time as her too. And I think this is like before Bring It On was even like a thing. And I don't know, like over time, I guess her like mess with 50 Cent throughout the
Well,
year.
50 destroyed her career though. When 50 pointed that out on the radio. You know, that he hit it, and then she's over here begging for him back.
Still
Think
begging for
about
him
that.
back.
That was his prime, and she was over here like, come back, 50. Like, you know
Give
what
me
I'm
a
saying?
career,
Like,
50. Let's get back together.
see, but he...
That's
See,
what it comes off as.
look at the form of how it changes. See, niggas brag about hitting a bitch. Like, niggas brag about hitting a chick. I get it. Put that on your resume. But look at Big Daddy Kane. He don't brag about fucking Madonna. When he gets asked about it, he respectfully declines. He says, "No, we were just friends." Niggas like, "Yo, y'all was in a relationship."
Y'all did a photo shoot together.
He leaves it alone though. He don't disrespect her like that. 50 just shitted on her. Like, you know what I mean? Like niggas, once niggas are done with a bitch in the hip hop game, they just shit on the bitch. Nothing's ever a nice like breakup. Like look at Chris Brown and fucking RIRI. What do you think about the Travis Scott? What do you think about that though? So Travis had RIRI first. ASAP got her now. Travis and ASAP both got the same hairstyle.
Like, I think you're reading too far to the conspiracy
Yo,
theories.
but ASAP says that
Travis
ASAP claims that Travis stole his style.
Oh yeah, that was because
and that's the reason why ASAP took his girl.
But okay, so Chris Brown had it first.
Chris Brown had it first, beat it up, literally. Gave her a black eye, fucked her up, beat it up.
Come on. I like RIRI, man.
Chris Brown beat it up, right? Literally.
But we want her on the show in the future, man.
RIRI?
Yeah.
My nigga, RIRI don't do interviews with regular people. Like
you never know.
She's super. She don't know. We know, nigga.
No.
There's gods in this world. There's gods amongst men.
So what about Drake doing that interview with that white chick?
What white chick?
The Ashley Bobbitt chick.
I think guys are a little bit more. I think guys are a little bit more susceptible to having conversations with people if there is something at play where they could get something out of it. And I'm not just talking about pussy. I'm talking about even business. Drake is a businessman. Rihanna don't seem like she needs any of it. She don't need to talk with nobody. She don't need to sit down. She don't need to say shit to nobody. And it's because of reasons like that, though. Because in a real interview, in real conversations, yeah, that will get brought up. Like, yo, did you see your career being this crazy? You know, you came out as a young woman, you pawned the replay and all this shit, and then the traction landed you to be in the midst of these artists. Yo, like part of her career is not only her talent and her voice. Part of her career is who she's worked with. Hove gave her the backing a while ago. Kanye gave her the backing a while ago. She fucked with Chris Brown. She fucked with Drake. She fucked with Leonardo DiCaprio. She fucked with Travis Scott. She fucked with... You know, really think about it. She is hip-hop's Madonna. She's like what Madonna was back in the day, fucking with Rodman, fucking with Big Daddy Kane, so prerogative and sexual. And Rihanna has that same like imagery about her. Maybe not now since she's had kids and now she's all about the clothing line.
A$AP Rocky.
A little bit more mature, but her rise to fame was being a fucking reckless, wild chick. There's fucking pictures of her with blow on her nose. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked, like, do you think her career would not have... And that's why she don't sit for certain interviews. Because I would ask that if I... Do you think your career would have been as strong if those people that you came across, you didn't come across? Say you didn't have those relationships.
Her star power helped her.
What?
So you saying like more her star power. She's like so high on like a different caliber of artists.
I'm saying that.
So why they say that with Drake then? Like they talk about Drake don't do hip hop interviews at all, but he was just on the radio doing a freestyle.
I mean, a freestyle is different than doing a
But on the
fucking.
radio, it's not like it was with fucking
But real,
like the dude from Britain, like the
I'm saying no. But
BBC.
real interviews are supposed to be timeless, not momentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just say that it's not always what you're doing. It's who you're making the relationships with. It is who you're fucking that plays a big plot. And then what you do after the fuck is over. Look, Riri could have got her ass whipped by Chris Brown tucked in a hole and not come back out. Chris Brown could have disappeared after whipping her ass. They don't have to come back out. They're rich already. It's something to be said when these people take what they go through and then, like, that's why they become goated. That's why Riri's untouchable. My nigga, it was the Super Bowl. And see, Drake concert, you paid for a ticket to go to Drake's concert. Whatever happens at that concert, happens at that concert. You paid for a ticket to go to that concert. Whatever happens at that concert, but you know it's Drake. And when I say that, it's a Drake concert. The Super Bowl is for everybody. The Super Bowl is for the people on TV. The Super Bowl is for the people in the stadium. The Super Bowl is for everybody. You get 15 to 20 minutes, 25 minutes of a performance. And you have people dressed up like sperm running out onto the field. This is what I got to explain to my kid when they're like, what the fuck is that, mom? No, for real. No, for real. I want to watch a fucking Super Bowl. I want to watch fucking people play fucking football.
For a moment in time, you're watching the halftime show.
Yeah, and the halftime show consists of, I got to tell my kids, don't look at that. Or lie to them.
I mean, they didn't look like sperm.
My nigga.
They just was just white.
My nigga, there was no reason for it. There was no reason for it. That's why these people get clowned and Illuminati this, and that's why they get talked to. That's why they get talked about like this, because of little symbolic shit like that. Kids watch the Super Bowl, bitch. What are you doing sending sperms out to the field?
Like, she's pregnant.
That's her problem. That's not. Who cares?
She monetizing the problem.
Yo, I can't stand y'all niggas neither that do that shit. I get it. You're happy you're having a baby. Whoop-de-doo. I don't need to see that at the fucking halftime show. That makes no sense to me, my nigga.
You have to see it.
Nah, yo.
You have to see it.
And this is where I said, Riri, Drake, these people can't do no wrong, son. These people can't do no wrong. No matter what they do, they can't do no wrong. Drake hid a whole kid from the world. And it was only because of how the world would look at him. You know that's what his kid's gonna feel when he's 10, 11 years old and one of his little friends comes through and plays Adonis from fucking Pusha T, right? And he hears it and he's like, he's talking about me? Yo, Pop, what's he talking about? You didn't tell.
You'd be like, you gotta do that long sigh, like, it's time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I couldn't tell because look how you living right now. If I'd have told, it might have affected how you living right now. That's the bullshit a fucking nigga like Drake will say to the kid. Can't do no wrong. They're so rich beyond means, and I even hear that
rich can't hide all the wounds.
Nick, it's not hiding the wounds. It's the fact that I could block things because I got money. So you and me, eventually, when the reign is over.
Many years from now.
When the reign is over. But come on, these people are so powerful in their position that, yeah, if they look, niggas was saying they feel bad for whoever dropped music on Friday because of Travis Scott's album. That's crazy to say. Post dropped Friday, a couple people dropped. That's crazy to say.
And they bring back the bundles for sales again.
Yeah, but
which is kind of stupid because they now. That whole thing with like Nicki Minaj getting cited from her last album because when
now you look like idiots.
It's like, oh, Nicki was right. This is all bullshit.
Now they look like idiots.
Because I think it gives him like an extra 250,000 sales because of that. So now he's going to sell like about over 500,000 because of it. How you bring it back randomly?
It wasn't random. Somebody's pockets are getting filled.
You think they're screwing Nicki over? She never got a Grammy. She never won a Grammy ever.
It has nothing to do with Nicki. It has nothing to do with Nicki. In my opinion, it has to do with what I just told you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta. It's who you know. It's who you know in this game. Who's helping you out? Who 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 who's gonna give me more money? If I'm in charge, right? If I'm in charge, and that's another thing too. For the entire world, I'm in charge of running a company that shows sales and numbers. What the value of a sale is, that's up to me. Because I'm the one giving you the numbers. So if I want to say, if you come up to me as an artist and you be like, yo, look, bundle this for me. Why? We took away bundles. We took away bundles with X. Listen, here's $500,000 up front. Bundle this for me. It's going to sell more in a bundle. I'm going to have this, that, and the third. Bundle it to me. So this way I can show the numbers. I'm going to pay you. That guy that everybody's looking for to show numbers, why wouldn't he break? Why wouldn't he bundle it? Why wouldn't he be like, you know what? And how you know that? See, that's another thing too. I don't think Nicki Minaj does as good business as Drake does, son. I just don't. I don't think she does good business. Think about how she came up. She had Fenty. Think about the kind of the bullshit, the back and forth between them two, saying he never paid her or some shit like that, or she never paid him. You know, think about.
He was under.
Even think about who she's in a relationship with, and I ain't even talking shit. But there's a reason why Drake is single, does what he got to do, and puts his career first, pedal down to the floor. Drake puts his career first, pedal down to the floor. Regardless of hiding a kid or anything like that, he did that for the reason of his career coming first. His career is more important than anything. I don't think Nicki got that same mentality, B. She settled down, she had a kid, she fucked Nas, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You fuck Nas?
yeah, her and Nas were in a relationship.
When?
Hold on, let me look it up, nigga. Nigga, what you talking about? Nicki Minaj?
Evidence. I never knew that.
Yeah.
When? Like when she was younger?
Nah.
Like during like a rollout for an album at some point?
Hold on.
It could have just been a vanity date.
It was quick, my nigga. It was just she wanted to fuck the flyest rapper in the world.
Magic 2 was not that good to me.
Well, we're not talking.
Even with that 50 Cent verse. I mean, that 50 Cent verse wasn't that good. It was just, it don't even sound like 50 anymore.
In September 2017, they started dating.
For how long?
It wasn't that. It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long at all. They were quick. They were on a show. They were on a show talking some shit next to each other. But look, she had Nas. Meek.
Mill.
She
Safari.
definitely had an opportunity to have Drake or Wayne. But part of me feels like them niggas be fucking on a three-way. Like that song where she said, I never fucked Wayne, I never fucked Drake. If on my life, man, fuck sick. If I did, I'ma menage with him and let her eat him ass like a cup. Nigga, you know, if that bitch is butt naked in front of them two niggas and they're all on drugs and chilling and millions of dollars everywhere, they're all successful, what's next? Hell yeah, bend the fuck over. Drake is definitely eating that ass. And Wayne is definitely eating the pussy at the same damn time. Them weirdo niggas. But my point is that she's been with people that it could have forwarded her career like Riri did. Oh, this is a weird conspiracy. Yeah, it's weird though. Look at the people that Riri was with and look who she with now. She's still with a successful, powerful person. I'm not talking shit about Nicki Minaj's man, but all I know is that he's a bald-headed dude. And he looks like a nigga that'll shoot you. He just looks like a nigga that'll kill you. She prefers that. She prefers that gangster. She had a great. There was a great opportunity to make great music and be surrounded by great people. And she don't put her career first. She decided to do that. And that's why I say you could tell the difference in like why Drake is so much further. Why Riri is so much further. Why Nicki Minaj hasn't won a Grammy. It's because of her business relationships. It has to be because her music, when her run was going on, her run was crazy. Starships were meant to fly.
Oh, they were clowning for that.
My nigga, you know what she did to the kid population with that shit? The kid population went crazy, and at the end of the day, that's all you need. Us liking music for these artists don't mean shit to them. It's when you go to the shows. It's when you buy the tickets. It's when you buy the merch. We just talked about how much music makes. It don't make nothing for them. So it has to be like the relationships that they make in order to get that. Yo, come perform. Look, who just got paid? Cardi B just got paid to perform at a wedding for like half an hour, and they clowned her for it. She was
But she
like,
got like $1 million, right?
exactly. Who the fuck you clowning me for, dog?
Then weren't they making fun of like
What you
Beyonce?
thought? What you think about the new Cardi and Offset?
Go ahead, jealousy.
You like it?
I mean, it's a song just to dispel all the rumors that they're cheating on each other. That's all it was.
How do you like? Do you like the fact that you and your girl can rap? Do you find that attractive? Is more
Even though it's written.
what?
Even though shit's written.
That's right. She don't write her own shit, right?
She got an ASCAP award for like
But
writing.
I don't understand that. She don't.
I don't understand it either. Nobody understands that. She probably wrote some, but then it's like four. It'll be like 4 bars, Cardi, maybe the hook part at best, and then like the other 16 is just like because if you ever look at like the writing credits on these records, there's like fucking 6, 7 niggas on it. I was like, shouldn't it just be like you and then Offset? Why is there 5, 6 other niggas on it? I never understood that. It's like when you look at like songs back in the day and shit, like with raps and even with like music, like in general, like with like R&B singers, it was just one nigga, and then you find out that one nigga play all the instruments too, and that one nigga mix and master the whole record.
Not everybody could be Billy Joel though.
It's not even. It wasn't even just Billy Joel. Billy Joel was just the nigga that knew how to like. Hey, let me stay in Madison Square Garden for like 30 years and run this shit.
Not only nigga, but Billy Joel used to play every instrument and bring the people in and show them what to play. You know what I mean? It was like
many artists was doing that in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, but those are real. James Brown, those are real artists. Those
Prince did that.
You know, that's why back to Travis Scott's album, you could hear that though. You can. I'm not talking about as far as how the music resonates. All right.
The production is great.
The music is all right. The production is fucking fire, bro. I really like how he comes across on his album because I could put. You know who I like does that too? The other dude from Odd
Future, Tyler the Creator.
His albums are so fucking off the wall. Like
you don't know what to expect when it comes to him.
See, I kind of Kendrick be fooling us because Kendrick had that in the beginning, but Kendrick don't have that no more. His last album wasn't the shit that everybody made it out to be. In my opinion, he's already earned the title, so it's hard to take away from because the production is so good. If Nas could do that,
I mean, Nas pretty much got a resurgence back in his career because
but
regularly Hit Boy again.
There's still something that doesn't resonate.
But you know who said that best too about like what their artistry is? J. Cole. It's like when you reach like a certain point in your career, it's like I'm already considered. Like, I'm considered by the people, like, the greatest. I got these bars. I got these lyrics. They have these they consider these songs, like, classic. And then it's like, what's next after being called the GOAT? What's next? And then what's next after that? There's, like, this ceiling that you're just stuck. Then you want to try to figure out, like, what your next hit is. What your next type of production is going to be like. What's it going to sound like?
Of course.
How do you break that ceiling?
How do you,
and that's what most artists, like especially for rappers, they can never really figure out. What's the next breakthrough? He even gets like believe shout out for like Tyler for doing that shit because he'll do rap shit and also do a whole fucking song where he's just singing and do some off the wall shit. He dives into different mediums of himself. J. Cole can't do that.
It can.
When has he ever done it in his career? He's been out for like practically 18 years.
I mean, work out for me. We got a good thing.
But that was he said his first 2 albums were just
the best him.
The industry. Those were his industry albums. He didn't like those albums.
But those were his good albums.
Nope. After his 3rd album, he dropped.
I like
Forest Hill Drive. That was when he came into his own.
Forest Hill Drive.
That was nice. All him.
That's nice.
Did you notice he never had like no big ass features or crazy production since after Born Center?
He plays it to himself. But when he pops out on other people's shit, which is smart. Like when he popped out with 21 Savage a lot. You know,
I thought you said 21 Sandwich.
21 Savage a lot. You know, Lil Durk. Yep. You know, he's the reason why Lil Durk. I
don't even like that All My Life song.
Yo, this What's Up Everybody podcast. Just be honest here. Lil Durk, you funny guy, you. I want everybody to take notes. When you need a clean song that's gonna resonate with children and change your image, the man you go to is J. Cole. Can't go to Drake. He hides kids. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can't go to
Allegedly, we
you
gotta
can't
say
go to
that. I'm
Kendrick.
trying to get the YouTube shut down.
You can't go to Kendrick because no, it's known he was hiding his kid. His
But
kid
he was
was
hiding
like,
his kid.
yeah, he hides kid. No, that's what I mean. He's hiding.
You
He
mean
has kid.
he's hiding kids.
No, he hides kid.
Like,
Well,
there's a
yo,
shed.
if Drake is willing to hide one kid from the world, you gonna make me you gonna really think that he don't have a couple other kids hiding?
Probably.
Fuck out. That's what I'm talking about. He hides kids, right? Kendrick probably never answers the phone. Probably can't even call Kendrick. He probably don't. So Lil Durk,
Carry him.
you was smart. You went to motherfucking J. Cole and
Marketed
yo,
the shit out
bro,
of that
I
song.
want to know how much you paid him. I want to know how much you got paid for that verse because he's on that song twice. He's in the beginning and he's in the end. Dirk is only in the middle, but it's Dirk's song. How? How do you let this shit happen? Like
That's at least $500,000 future.
no, that's it. I think that's more than that. I think that's money plus equity in the song.
Because remember,
He got two verses in the song, my nigga. How could he not have equity?
Because you also got to think of the marketing factor for it. Like after you get the record from Cole, you got to push the shit everywhere, clean and explicit.
I'm sorry. I think the song pushed itself when you put kids on the hook. All my life.
I don't know what the kids were thinking.
My nigga,
Did they get a cut of that too?
I'm in supermarkets. And I'm hearing Lil Durk's voice. And yo, and another thing about Dirk. That flow is mad annoying. Why you be rapping like this? And then you be rapping like that. That shit is the most annoying flow I've ever heard in my life. I don't know. Somebody told me it was cool. Somebody told me it was cute. But it sounds like you're good and then you're about to die.
It's good about. I don't know.
Yeah. Like the fuck, bro.
Like
the shit that these kids love nowadays, though, the shit that really rings off. I don't know if it's evolution, growth, or
stagnation,
or just our ears. Our ears are just programmed.
It's like when our ears hear like a sound that we never heard before. It's like, how am I supposed to interpret it? Should I like it or hate it?
Kids are so weird too because
this kids getting. I think this generation.
But there's something in 15 seconds.
It's microwave music.
Like
it's Swanson TV dinner music.
My nigga, I'm on YouTube and this kid posts the same fucking 8 bars, in 100 different videos doing nothing, just spitting the same 8 bars. It bugs me out,
I think he's on TikTok.
And then he comes off my algorithm. I'm like, oh my god.
He has like a microphone. He's like a white kid.
Yeah.
With like some dress.
J something.
Yep.
Fucking I can't stand
it. YouTubers I know talk about that dude.
So annoying. And then it's crazy because you don't even hear the rest of the song.
You just hear the 8 bars.
Just the 8 bars. And I'm sure I could find it on Spotify or something, but I don't want to.
He's making a career out of it though.
No, and that's my thing.
I think it's
so gimmicky.
It's so gimmicky as it can make you famous for it.
It's spam though.
That's it.
It's just spam. You're just spamming the internet.
Yep.
You're spamming the internet.
You don't care. People are watching it. It's getting in the algorithm. He found the hole in the algorithm that's gonna push him far, far away. You all right?
Yeah, nah. Fucking my man's trying to invite me to a UFC November 11th. You want to go?
November 11th. When's that? November 11th. How far is that? That's like what 3 months from now.
It's Madison Square Garden though.
Oh.
Madison Square Garden, John Jones versus Stipe.
Still fights?
He's the champion right now.
Bone Jones?
He just won his last fight against Cyril Gane and choked him the fuck out.
Nigga like 30 to 40 years old or some shit?
Johnny's like 37, 36.
Damn.
Yo, when you a champion forever, B. You know what I mean? Oh, speaking of fights, I want to give a big shout out
to the losers.
To fucking Justin Gaethje yesterday.
Justin Gage.
Knocking out Dustin Poirier with a fucking head kick. That's what I'm fucking talking about. I love, there's something so fucking electrifying about seeing these barbarians half naked in a fucking in a ring, a cage, an octagon, and just attempting to choke each other the fuck out.
Yeah,
Yo,
everybody I know was watching it. Every time I go on my IG story, it'd be like girls I knew that were watching it, mad niggas in like all groups, like sitting in their houses watching all these fights.
yo, if you don't like genuinely,
I have to admit,
not everybody likes fighting. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody likes fighting. Some people it's real cringy for them. But if you genuinely like fighting, hell yeah. If you were anybody last night, you had to be in front of a TV. You had Earl Spence versus it was crazy fights last night from 7 o'clock on to 1 in the morning.
yep.
It was just fights all night. You know, like
I was in bed at like 11.
I love that shit. Like, there's nothing for me. I say it all the time. There's nothing greater for me than sports. Like, literally, we don't have to watch sports on TV. You can go to a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things in life that you just can't do. You can literally play a sport in a park. You can literally, like, excel in it, become great, master it. That's, for me, athletes, especially masters in their craft, for me, what? I love watching niggas when they're in their zone. Like, on a sports level. That's why I always ask you to go to a competition. Because I would like to see the sportsmanship of two people dueling with yo-yos. You know what I mean? I would like to see the sports, what goes on there. Look at the slap league that we see.
The slap
My
is
nigga, that's,
crazy.
you guys could say, people could say what they want.
Slap.
The fact of the matter is, it's a sport. It's a sport. These people are slapping each other in the fucking face, and they're putting themselves at risk, their brain at risk, and not only are you getting to slap an opponent, but you gotta get slapped. It's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give it up for these athletes, yo. Especially because in the day that we live in, you never know what's gonna hit, my nigga. You never know what you put on TikTok, YouTube, what sticks or hits. You put a fucking clip of your dog up, you got 1 billion views, huh? Like, I really don't get it. I really, like, I wonder if people would prefer to live on the internet than live outside. If you gave a person the choice, live in an augmented reality or live in real life, what's the percentages of people that would be like, oh, I'll stay in real life? Or would you go to if you could go to an alternative reality where you could fly in that bitch? You could fly, eat any food you want, see anything you want. You don't really have to touch nobody, be around them, go to whatever room you want to go into and socialize with those type of people. Work, whatever you like doing for work, you could do it in the metaverse. Do you think people would rather choose to be in the metaverse or be in real life?
Damn, that's a good question. I wouldn't even know.
Cause think about it. Look, you got a PS5, right? In the metaverse, you got every other system too. You got Atari, PS5, you got this, that, and third. You can just sit there. You ain't got to leave your house. You can sit there and play all the games. You don't even have to own the games. You know, life might be simpler for you. Why do you need a big house and all this space if you just live in augmented reality?
I think, speaking of which, I actually found out about like Activision doing some crazy lawsuit thing.
Well, what?
Anybody that had a Uplay account, Ubisoft. Remember those Uplay accounts they had when people would, go online and play each other and stuff, especially like on Assassin's Creed or something. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I know Assassin's Creed.
Now
that's my shit.
They're getting rid of people, like not banning, but getting rid of people's accounts who are not active on there, like just deleting them.
It makes sense.
But it's like for the people who like bought games through Uplay, all that shit's gone. All the money you invested, like buying games or power ups or upgrades for video
because
games,
you haven't played.
Because you haven't played.
Nah, they're gonna have to give that back.
They're not.
They're gonna have to though because it's paid for.
It's not.
What do you mean? It was in fine print that they can remove it whenever they want to?
It's like you paid for the service. You didn't. It's like if you buy a game, you're not buying like a physical copy. You're buying like a download. So it's like it's no physical ownership of it. And they're just banning those accounts who haven't been on. Like
yeah, but you own your copy of the game.
They get rid of it. They don't care.
That makes no sense though. That they're gonna have a big lawsuit with that.
Oh, absolutely.
And not only that, it doesn't make a sense. It doesn't make sense to do that like on a business standpoint to remove something that your customer paid for
But
without like it'd be one thing if they were doing it like with reason.
I think their loophole is because they'll give you 3 months to make sure your account's active, and if you and it says like, hey, if you don't, you try to check in your account within three
Fuck out of
months,
here.
we delete all your shit. That's like
Fuck
their
out of
loophole.
here. I don't know. That's weird.
You saw
What if
that?
you disconnect your internet? How they gonna delete your shit? What if your shit's already in the because all this shit is downloadable content.
Yep. Just send an email, I guess. Like, hey, don't delete my account.
No. My point is all this is downloadable content.
Mm-hmm.
It's already downloaded into your PlayStation. In order for them to remove it out of your PlayStation, it has to be through an update. So what I'm telling you is if you disconnect your internet to the game, it won't update. If it don't update, they can't take it from you.
They still give you 3 months time. Your internet's gonna be out for 3 months straight.
No, you're not lit for that game. It's not. You if you disconnect your PlayStation on Wi-Fi, you can still play PlayStation games. Correct?
Yeah.
If you connect your PlayStation, that's how you get updates. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm telling you is, if I wanted to keep all my shit, all I gotta do is disconnect the internet from my PlayStation, because it'll never update. It'll always keep the downloaded shit into it. The only way they can delete something out of your account, my nigga, is through updates. So I would imagine that there's people that fucking block. And at the same time, you go really hard. You going really hard for a video game if you're arguing with the company over downloadable content.
Let's see, a multi-billion-dollar one.
Like at the same time, I paid for it though, my nigga. If I paid for it, it's mine.
Wow.
And that's not the way the world works
Saw
though.
the Fantano situation too.
What?
Where Anthony Fantano,
Who's that?
he's trying to go up against Activision because they used a soundbite for a soundbite that he did on TikTok, and they used it for a Crash Bandicoot promo, and he wanted to get paid for it because he has like no rights for it.
Yeah, but once you put something on TikTok,
Yep.
it can be taken.
Yeah, because it's a commercial use.
Yeah.
That's what So he did a lawsuit, and they're countersuing him for like false, like giving him a lawsuit because of that. Because his voice, everybody uses it. It's a commercial sound. So it's like, why are we gonna pay something that's open to the public because we're using it in our
So what you
promo?
think about like Bruce Willis selling his rights to the movie companies to use his voice?
I mean, smart idea because you can't act no more. That nigga's falling apart. How's he gonna still be around?
So when you die,
Mhm.
would you do that if offered that? When you're older,
Like if I know I can't act, rap, yo-yo, anything anymore,
you'll sign over the rights for a company to forever use your likeness.
I gotta make sure it's very lucrative for that to happen.
Think of the way I just put that. They could just create a whole new fucking you on
That's what
screen.
they're trying to do with the SAG strike. They're trying to get rid of all these niggas and put AI actors in there now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The writer thing is still up, right?
Yeah, writers and the actors.
This
Both.
I'm gonna tell y'all
I'm missing all my
something.
shows because
I'ma tell y'all
man,
something.
they canceling Deadpool, man. What the fuck? I want to see
These
Deadpool 4.
these niggas ain't dumb though. They're gonna go ahead and fucking find a way.
That's what they're doing now.
They're gonna find a way.
And you know who I didn't know that who's the chick on for the Screen Actors Guild? I didn't know it was the nanny. I didn't know it was Fran Drescher. That's just the CEO of the Screen Actors Guild.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah. I thought she was always just an actor. I was like, nah.
It's so weird. It's so weird too. Like it's all they want is better treatment, right?
Yeah,
And more money.
They want like insurance.
And they want PC too.
Yep. You saw that chick from all that. Talk,
Yeah.
The
fat chick?
The I don't know if she's fat. She talked about like how much she gets paid. She's like, I can't get my son through. I had to take my son out of public school and put him in private school, and now I won't be able to afford it because I got no screen actors jobs or anything.
Well, you should have fucking thought about that, bitch.
Imagine she was on all of that. So like a long time ago, like back in the 90s, and she's like only like the people who like The Rock and Robert Downey Jr. are gonna be okay from this, not like the regular people who they get low ass checks. So they definitely, I can see why they're fine. Because if I'm getting a check and I got like my likeness on the episode and I'm only getting like 50 cent or 50 cent or $1.23 a day and
All
no
right,
health insurance, I'll be fucking tight too.
but this goes back to the art of know what you sign. And then the argument is, yeah, nigga, if I'm homeless right now, somebody comes up to me and they're gonna give me a fucking piece of bread and some water for something, I'm probably gonna do what they want. You know, sure, I'll just clap my hands, do a backflip. You gonna feed me? I'm hungry. I'm starving. So I could imagine for those actors and screenwriters that needed that money at the time and took these jobs on, signed your name on the dotted line. You knew you was getting 50 cents per episode. You knew you
Get no
knew
likeness. Your likeness will be sold.
you knew it was in a contract. You knew. But because people want opportunity. And that's another thing too. Look, man, I can't blame the system completely. I think us as people, we're fuck ups too. And you never know what a person's bad habit is. A person can have a bad habit of buying fucking comic books and clothing. And so, yeah, she was on TV. Yeah, she was on all that. Yeah, she might only get 50 cents an episode, but what about the rest of your career? That all that and all
Not
these.
every actor is a superstar. Not every
You don't no. You don't gotta be a superstar, my brother. Commercials pay a lot of money. Voiceovers pay. Look at the dude from Major League, Serrano, the black dude. How many Allstate commercials? He's famous for being an Allstate guy, not for being a famous actor.
It's like how much do you actually get for those commercials?
What? He's a multi-millionaire for the Allstate commercials. He's the spokesman. He's a multi-millionaire. He's the face. Absolutely. It's just like the other insurance guy. He goes, you know who I am? I'm danger. And something opposite is always happening and he's always making bad luck happen. Yeah. Just like the other, all these guys that got, those are $1 million slots. Those are guaranteed because people come because they recognize that fate. Look at Terrence from fucking 106 in Park. He was in a fucking Ford commercial. I want to be with you everywhere. He's in the commercial for 2.2 seconds. Half of the black community and hip-hop community making fun of him. Like, look at this nigga. The other half is like, genius. That's a quick $50,000, $60,000 bag right there for doing that commercial. Maybe you don't get royalties on it, but I'm going to tell you something. I really think that part of success is making great decisions. Not good ones, great. So if you get $60,000, $70,000 for a role, right? $60,000, $70,000 for a role. Don't go burn 35 of it, 40 on it on a car. I think that's what people do. And I think that's because, like, come on, let's say we just shot a movie, right? And now we in Hollywood. We're amongst all these Hollywood people. Nigga, we can't look bummy. We got to take our asses down to Rodeo Drive and go get some fly shit. The problem is the budget for the album's only $25K. Now we got to dip into that $25K just to get $7,000 worth of shit just so we can go to a party tonight to fit in, to look right. And I'm telling you, I think like part of the Hollywood lifestyle is just that. They know what they signing. They know what they wrote over to. You guys know. Don't be mad now because you're saying you're not getting enough money. Because the spins is going crazy. I only get paid 50 cents. So go get another gig, bitch. Go, like, for real. Don't blame the system. The system's been like that since you signed on the dotted line. Go to fucking Tyler Perry. The nigga opened his own fucking ranch with his own studio, with his own. Like, there's opportunities. Look how many. I love how Netflix did this over the past 10 years. It's been all the same actors in their shows. They've been using like the same cast of people for different shows. I love that shit. Because it makes me see a different side of the actor at all times. So now you get familiar with this actor. You start to like him. And then past that, you know these niggas are getting paid. That means they have a contract with Netflix to shoot multiple shows. Bro, that's a check. What you do with that check? Don't burn $200,000 out of $250, Rich, and then come back at the end of the year and say, yo, you didn't pay me enough. Should have said that when you took the $250K. You should have These people should have negotiated their contracts before they signed on the dotted line. And that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I feel about it.
Mm,
Well, who you think is right and wrong in this situation? Really?
I mean, if you're like a young actor and you're trying to like figure out the industry, you don't know necessarily everything when it comes to like reading a contract. Getting a lawyer to read it, look over it, knowing negotiations are happening for whatever
Rich, how long
particular
has
episode.
Hollywood been around, bro? This ain't
For like
new.
the tens and the
All
twenties.
right, this ain't new, nigga.
Is that
These people know that there's chances to get fucked over around every. Why wouldn't you have a lawyer, somebody read that contract? Why wouldn't you? Like, give me a break. Like, for real. Hollywood's that old, and people get fucked over all the time. Why? What? That's like you and me just somebody coming and say, "Yo, they want to buy the podcast, but we don't own none of the likeness. They own everything. They own everything. All we got is maybe creative control, but they're gonna pay us." That's a big decision to make, my nigga. Because that means what we just created here, the 100 episodes. And you know what? You made a Hove, go make another Hove. I'm not saying it's not hard to create something else, but you got to understand when you make something that's yours and it's your baby, whether you're acting, your skills, your talents, this is who you are. This is your talents. This is your nigga. That's a big choice to sign over the permission of yourself for a company to use it as many times as they want to. That's that's something you should have paid attention to, my nigga. That's something you should have paid attention to. I really think it's wrong on both parties. Come on. You think actors should get paid more than teachers?
No.
My point. Really, what are these people bitching about? What are these people bitching about? Oh, because I had to change my son's school
Hey,
from a public
you want to find that video?
from a public school to I gotta go from a private school to a public school. I can't afford it no more for my kid. I gotta put him in a public school. Like, come on, man. Oh, I gotta get him a Honda. I can't afford the Tesla no more. Come on, man.
Wait, that's a little word.
Come on, man.
That's funny. This is you funny. Where's this fucking chick? It was like crazy. This chick. I forgot her name. What the fuck? All that. I know she was on all that and shit.
Yo, Crawford destroyed Spence last night though. I called it too.
Crawford.
Yeah, like I said, I love boxing. I love the sport of it. I thought it was gonna be a closer fight, but he's too solid. Earl Spence is too fucking solid of a body. Fucking can't bring him down for shit.
You can't.
That's what he looked like. He looked invincible. Invincible.
Invincible. Invincible. Let's see. Here it is.
Yo, shout out to Jeff Goldblum. The Fly's a dope movie. Fuck this nigga Rich.
What do you mean, Jeff Goldblum? So this is like part of like a good chunk of it right here.
What?
It's that girl from all that. Her name's Giovanni Samuels. So
You gonna read something?
I'm gonna play it. You can hear it. Like, you can hear it from here.
I need y'all to understand that not all child stars
Oh, this my phone turned off.
are rich. Not all of us are balling. The leads of the cast, they get the big money checks. The supporting cast, like myself, we don't get that. That's why we're striking. Okay? I'm asking for a livable wage.
Don't go. Oh my God, I can't. Turn it off. I can't. So go get a fucking job. I don't understand. You knew what you were getting paid when you took the role. And if you took the role with the audacity of saying, I'm going to put this on my resume. I'm going to put this on my resume so I could go somewhere else and go somewhere else. Isn't that called climbing the ranks and paying your dues? Nobody jumps out the fucking window and just automatically Leonardo DiCaprio on Rose and Titanic. You have to put in some work to get there. I can't stand that. And she's over here crying. Bitch, get a fucking job then. Like a normal human being. Go get a fucking job then. You're right. Not all, like, didn't Gary Coleman do security?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My point. He got a fucking job. He wouldn't sit there crying about the system. And you know what? I'm sorry. She don't look like she's starving. She look like she just put a McDonald's sandwich down. She don't look like she's starving. She ain't calling from a homeless shelter. She's calling from a fucking bathroom. Her hair looks neat. Her skin looks nice. Putting this fucking crying. Not all child pointer. Bro, you were a child 40 years ago, bitch. In 40 years, you couldn't figure out another way to get money? You still hanging on the whim of your show you did when you were a little kid to be paying you royalties? Come on, Rich. That shit sounds funny money, B. I get up every day and I work. Don't blame nobody for the work. Bitch, get up and work. Get up and work. Go find a different role. Don't be on the internet. And you know what? That's what strikes do, though. Mob mentality. People come out the woodworks. Oh, yeah, I did a movie in 1974. I still didn't get paid for it. I can't stand it, bro. I can't stand it. People feel like they should be privileged because they put something on TV that we all watch. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. You know why?
We weren't even 30 seconds in.
Somebody else would have did that role. If she didn't want to do that role as a child star, somebody else would have did that role. And somebody else would have did that role. And somebody else would have did that role. This strike is for those petty people that want to get paid fucking the change that they're owed. You know, you could have been a supporting actor on the show. You could have been.
But I think she was a.
No, I'm saying no. You could be a supporting actor on the show. You could be a main actor on the show. Shit, you could be the reason why I tune in just to see your fat ass or your nice face. Doesn't take away from the fact of one thing, my brother. You didn't create the goddamn show. The producers, the execs, those people created the goddamn show. The guy with the mind to put the writers in the room and say we need this type of dialogue. The creator is the one that should be getting paid for life. Not the people that are part of it. That's something you got to negotiate. I used you to be in my film. You got to negotiate how I pay you for it. That's not my fucking problem that you're getting paid 50 cents a stream. It's not my problem. Go find other places to get paid. You wait, off of my idea that I created and I hired you for a role, you're supposed to live forever? That's what you're saying. Off of something I created and you acted in.
But she just wanted a livable wage.
My nigga, she ain't calling from a homeless shelter. And she's fat. Fat people aren't poor. This is not the way it works, bro. America is the only place where you could be obese and homeless. Look at her, my nigga. Does she look like she's fucking struggling? I guarantee she got the Tesla and not the Honda outside. It's just, in my opinion, it's just people that just mob mentality, B. It's not real. Just trying to get $1 out of something that they feel like they deserve. I don't think they...
Can I continue it?
Go ahead. Yeah, you want to hear this nasty, sappy fucking...
You have no idea how hard it is. We just came out of COVID.
Your teeth look good, too.
To a strike. I used my 401k, my nest egg, my savings to survive COVID. I don't know what money y'all think I have. Or I'm saving up something. No. Okay? Between family members stealing from
I don't feel bad for her.
or doing a show where they didn't pay me.
Stupid, don't do the show.
Now I'm fighting for residuals.
That's your fault. You should have fought for them before you did the show, stupid.
Want to give me a dime.
Who is this dumb bitch?
Giovanni Samuels.
Giovanni Samuels, you a dumb bitch. You heard what you just said? Yo, son, most niggas didn't even have a 401k during COVID. How about that? How about that? Most niggas didn't have a nest egg, a savings during COVID. How about that? How about those people that actually had to get homeless after COVID disappeared because they still couldn't get a job by choice? Because you can always get a job. I don't give a fuck what you say. But hold up, you heard what she said? She waited COVID out. Didn't get a job nowhere. While everybody's podcasting, everybody's doing things to get money in different places, right? Niggas got rich during COVID. Not everybody went poor. You're going to tell me she's had the audacity to just say, I survived on my 401k. Bitch, you got money. She's just mad because she wants somebody to give her more money. And she thinks that she deserves more money. Oh, there's a strike going on? Yeah, let's go strike with them to get more money. Bitch, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. There's people a lot more worse than you. And in my opinion, everybody has an opportunity to go do something before they blame somebody and say, it's your fault I'm in this position. Yeah, it's the movie company's fault that I'm in this position. They didn't pay me enough. Huh? It's your fault you're in that position, stupid. Maybe you shouldn't use your 401k on living. Maybe you should open up a business, stupid. You know what I'm saying? I really mean that, B. Like, I really mean that. Like,
Her excuse me, like, I can't open a business during COVID.
what?
But the excuse would be like, I can't open a business during COVID
Why?
because nobody's gonna go.
What are you talking about?
Still got to follow regulations and stuff during the height of COVID. You can't do anything.
You could do anything, nigga. The internet's right there. There's people that got rich during COVID using the internet.
What type of business would you open?
Nigga, that's not my problem. She's the one broke. She's the one that gotta figure it out. If you see this bottle, and you know this is my last bottle, every time I chip at this bottle, eventually what's gonna happen? Bottle's empty, right? So why wouldn't you do anything that you can to make sure the bottle stays preserved? She actually had a 401k. You have to afford that. That's not little money. You know what that is for me? That's opportunity to find a way to get more money. Make a t-shirt business, bitch. Sell cars, bitch. Do something. Vivica Fox is doing insurance commercials, bitch. There's ways to make money. In my opinion, she didn't assert herself. She expected the things that she did as a child star on those shows to residually pay her. Come on, bro.
She's been acting, to be fair, like throughout the years too, like mostly
all right,
backup supporting.
But that's her then. That's her then. If you never peak or go to see your full potential on something, don't ask why you don't get paid the full potential on it. I'm not saying that everybody's supposed to be like a wolf out here. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying you got to take some responsibility on how far you go in life sometimes, no? Oh, I can only get these roles. I'm going to keep on landing supporting actors and extras. I can't get the main role, man. I can't. They never pick me. They never pick me for the main role, man. And now I want residuals. Because I've been a supporting actor for the past 50 years. You see all the backgrounds? That's me. I'm in all the backgrounds. You hear me though, right? Fuck out of here, bro. Get a fucking job.
Can I finish you off? It's 2 minutes. It's not long. Yeah, we're at minute and 60 right now.
Yeah, we're just fucking crying.
I'll wait till you sit down.
They're just crying.
Look, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the situation. So I don't want you to think I'm being insensitive laughing at. If you ever watch this, it's me just laughing. It's just me laughing at the situation and how he's approaching it. I'm not laughing at you directly. Look, we all go through hard shit, but
no, he's not. I'm just potting right now.
He's just potting.
I'm just potting.
He's just potting. We're not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you.
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing, my nigga. Like I said, you got a 401k, bitch. You had a 401k, bitch. That's all I'm saying. That's a lot of time. That's a lot, and that's not a homeless shelter bathroom you calling from neither. You know what I mean? Yo, you gotta act a little bit better, bitch. You gotta call from the shelter. If you would have called from the shelter in the bathroom, spitting all this shit, you'd have had me. I'd be like, oh my God, look what they're doing to these people. She's calling from her guest house. The big one on the side of the house.
Stupid, man.
Fuck out of here, yo. Go ahead, Rich.
I'm asking for a livable wage. I'm asking for health insurance.
I got Medicaid. Go get Medicaid, bitch.
Things that I got to take care of.
Medicaid's free.
School come in. I got to put my son in private school.
No, you don't.
Private. Oh, you ain't got to do that. You can put him in public school. I can't put him in public school because when I did, they was picking on him because of me. The parents were jealous because I was on TV and famous, and they told their kids to pick on my kid. So I had to take him out.
She has more problems than this strike.
I'm tired.
You look tired. Tired, old ass bitch.
I barely own my car. I don't know what money y'all think I have, but I don't.
How many views that got?
I have a job.
Don't tell me millions.
I mean, on her actual TikTok, it has like at least 300,000.
I'm gonna tell you something about TikTok numbers, nigga. TikTok numbers are fake, my nigga. That's fake,
Like
bro.
this is on YouTube.
I'm just saying, TikTok numbers are fucking fake, yo. Them shits are so exaggerated.
But a lot of people blew it up, like different like gossip YouTubers blew it
Oh
up.
yeah, nah, yeah, yo. Again, those tears don't move me, ho. Yo, those tears don't move me, ho.
But why should I be a hoe?
Because
She ain't doing hoe
that's the podcaster in me. Those tears don't, because man, everything she just said was just like, I tried to put him in public school, but they made fun. All right, and because
being famous,
wait,
which I don't get.
how do you? All
Like,
right,
how famous are you?
So you're famous, but you're not paid, and now you're making a stink out. Yo, that's a bitch looking for $1, son. She's a hoe. I'm going back to it. She's looking for $1, son. She just said, because of my fame, they made fun of my kid. What's the difference if you put a nigga in public school, private school? He's still gonna get made fun of if he an ugly looking motherfucker, looks weird and does stupid shit. Your kid is probably a fucking moron. And that's why he got made fun of. He ain't get made fun of because you're famous ass that nobody knows. Like, you really think the parents was like, oh my God, look at this bitch. She's so famous. Timmy, listen to me, Timmy. Tomorrow, I want you to trip that little fucker right there. Why, Mom? Because his mom's famous. Think how stupid she just sounded. Like, yo, you looking for a handout, bitch? Get a job. Get a job. This is that you're the reason why AI should win. Because AI won't bitch about it. You're bitching about people like that make me feel like they have a $500,000 lifestyle and they complain when it goes to 250,000. That's what that looks like to me. Like, damn, I was making $1 million a year. Now I'm only making 999,999. Damn, I'm fucking mad. That's what those people remind me of, B. She's been getting paid. She said it. 401k, house, private school. Nigga, that's been money. That's not money that you just, I just got a new job. No, that's money that you've been had. And you know what? The privilege to sit on your ass during COVID was a privilege. Because niggas like me worked. And anybody that went to a supermarket, bought a bag of chips, bought bread, anybody that went into those stores, those motherfuckers there worked during COVID. Okay? If you got sick, you went to a hospital, doctor, those motherfuckers there worked during COVID. So for this bitch to say, we couldn't do nothing because of COVID, she's complaining because her lifestyle had to change because nobody probably want to hire her black dumbass. Like, that's really stupid of her to do that. It just looks so dumb of her to put herself and expose her like that. And in my opinion, it doesn't help the strike. My nigga, you're right. There's only going to be a couple Aquamans. There's only going to be a couple Tony Starks. You're right. Robert De Niro's, Al Pacino's. There's only going to be a couple ones, right? But nigga, it's not only because they're acting. It's because of the good business decisions they've made to be that successful.
And mind you, Robert Downey Jr. was a crackhead at one point.
Nigga, Robert Downey Jr. was a drug addict, crackhead, went to jail, fucked up.
I just resaw Gothica with him.
Nigga,
I didn't even know that was Robert Downey Jr.
Marky Mark, when he was younger, him and his friends beat up a black kid and called him the N-word before he became famous. You heard? You heard? And now look at Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlburgers.
But this is my point, though.
I want one of those burgers.
But this is my point, though, Rich. and it's an hour and 10 minutes. We can walk out. Look, my point is that if you can't blame nobody for your shortcomings.
Facts.
If you didn't make it to a pinnacle, a peak, not everybody's supposed to be the star of the show. I get it. But be the star of your own show. Take responsibility for why you don't make it. You know what I mean? Do what you can to persevere, to try to make. They say if you shoot for the stars, you fall amongst the cloud. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to Pop Smoke.
Yeah, but yeah, like you shoot from the stars, you land on a cloud. If you're never shooting for the stars, you're not going to land on a cloud. And if you're over here talking about your 401k, your car, your fame at work, your fame and your kid's private school, you don't seem like you're struggling that much, sweetheart. Just
many
don't.
People can go to afford private school for their kids.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That was marginally insensitive. That's the thing that griped me the most. It's like, I went to Catholic
I have to go to he has to go to private school because of my fame. Bitch, if you were famous enough, you wouldn't be caring about this strike. Would you, ho?
Like, I went to Catholic school and I got bullied just as worse if I would have went to a public school.
Nigga, all boys Catholic school. Them little boys put each other's diggies in each other's dinghies. Talking about private school. Like, bitch,
Private
if
school with private parts.
it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen either
Doesn't matter.
way.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what type of school you go to. There's always going to be some type
You know
of
what?
police there.
She should take responsibility. It's not her fame that is the problem. It's her not being famous enough. Oh! With that, you can walk out rich.
Damn, thank you all for watching. That was just very enlightening episode. Well, enlightening episode. But appreciate you guys.
Fuck you actors. I'm only playing.
Gilly says, fuck you actors.
Listen, all the good movies are already made anyway. All the good movies have been made. Godfather, fucking Casino, like all our actors, all the Denzel movies, Training Day.
It's just remakes now.
The fuck do we need them now?
They're remaking Snow White with a black chick now.
Come on, they're remaking fucking. They're bringing Iron Man back with a woman.
Iron Woman?
Yeah, it's gonna be Iron Woman. Yeah, she was in the comic books and all that too. But yeah, they killed Tony Stark and they're bringing a new Iron Man in and it's a woman.
Okay, that's not. If it's going off of the comic, that's not really wrong. If it's something brand new, that's what bothers me.
I don't even care if it's a woman. I wouldn't care who it is. I'm saying I've seen all the movies I gotta see.
Why do I gotta see a woman now?
I seen it.
Like,
Look,
Captain
The
Marvel.
Flash. The Flash was a dope movie. Michael Keaton. That's the last time I got to see him as Batman. I don't got to see it no more. I don't got to see it no more. I'm just saying.
I need Deadpool with Wolverine. That's all I need.
That would be dope.
They were making Deadpool with Wolverine.
That would be dope.
He's gonna wear all yellow. He's gonna look like Deadpool.
That'd be dope.
I need to at least see that.
That'd be dope.
The strike. Come on, at least hurry up enough for that.
Yeah, but you know, there's a couple actors that are genuinely happy.
Oh yeah.
There's a couple actors that I'm like that like they probably bought multiple properties. They probably make great investments, and regardless if acting don't hit it off, they're just gonna fall back on their businesses. Yeah. And that's why I say this bitch is really crazy to go ahead and.
That's why I say like my music is look, I always got YOYOs to fall back on, because either way I make two types of income.
Well, we just said it before. Music don't make no money no more. It's the merch and the shows. You know.
Don't catch me doing this.
I'm catching you right now. That's why. Yeah, it looks like a polar bear. Listen, that's why I press shirts. That's why I'm an audio engineer. That's why we podcast. That's why because there's not gonna be just one area that we think we're gonna become successful in. We gotta shoot for all these areas. So when one pops, the other pop. We're not gonna go ahead and blame the podcast world because we didn't make the. Oh my God, I'm an extra. It's the podcast world's fault.
We should just get like extra and just sit here. That way, say, oh, he was an extra on our podcast.
Fuck, yo, later, guys.
Later, guys.
Yo,
please
got
like
something
and
to do.
subscribe.
I gotta work.
We got the peace loving yo-yos. We're making the.
We got the merch.
Merch dropping.
You got the link for it yet?
This link?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. As soon as the link's available, I'll drop the merch link in our description.
Yes. So peace loving yo-yos to you all.
Hey yo.
I'm trying to keep making that sound bite.